Okay guys, I made a video a minute ago of the hole 9 walkthrough for the albatross, and for some reason the audio was horrible and it cut off the drive. So I'm going to go ahead and remake it now so that way everybody can see. So this is, you'll see my replays of it. This is updated in the notes section, but I do want to show you guys the drive, and then hopefully the audio comes out a lot better because it was really glitchy a minute ago. And I had a couple guys message me and tell me that it wasn't good. So anyway, so on the drive, you're going to use APOC 5 topspin, which is going to be 6 top and 1.5 right. And you want to have the red ring right touching the rough at max overpower, and then you'll pull back to max distance after you make your wind adjustment, and then you'll use just a touch of overpower as well. You want to try and end up with about 405 yards on your drive. So let's go ahead and get into it. So 7-7 wind. So you'll use 6 top spin, which is max for an APOC 5, and about 1.5 to 2 right spin. And you'll notice right ring is touching the rough there. And then I'll go ahead and pull the rings, which will be 6 rings. And then after I pull the rings, I turn the screen around to make sure that I push back up to max as straight as possible. And then I'll use about 25% of overpower. I do hit great right here.
Great shot!
But that's okay. I mean, ideally you want to hit perfect, but great right is okay as long as you don't hit horrible great right. So the drive goes 404 yards. So very important to note. So on the drive distance, you're looking for 405 yards. So, and the reason why is because on the approach shot, it is 0 elevation. So you don't need any elevation. And you're going to use mid numbers. But it is set up, the notes are set up for 404 yards on the drive. So if you shoot short, like in this case, I went 404 yards, I'll actually pull 0.1 of a ring more than what I need to, according to the wind calculator. So let's go ahead and get into the shot. And it's going to be 8-1. So you see mid numbers here is a 7.4. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video for a second. So mid numbers are 7.4. The wind was 8-1. Mid number is 7.4. Since I ended up at 404 yards on the drive, I'll pull 7.5 rings instead of 7.4. And the reason for that is because I was 1 yard short on my drive. Now just the opposite. So if I were to drive 406 yards, I would only pull 7.3 rings. So hopefully that helps. And it's 0 elevation. So 4 backspin, 3 right spin, and then offset your ball guide about 3/4 to a block, a half block to a block, short and to the left of the hole. So you'll notice the tip of my ball guide is offset from the pin, and then I'll pull 7.5 rings here as straight as possible.
Perfect shot!
And there you go.
Albatross!
So if I would have pulled 7.4 rings, I would have missed the pin to the right. It would have not dropped. So anyway, so it's critical that that you note that. and your drive yardage. So anyway, hopefully this video is a lot